Hi, welcome to the Book Chronicles. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we have just a little book haul. Just a little one.
Just a little one.
Not. But anyway, I'm going to let Melanie start first with her books.
I picked up Violins. It's about a school shooting.
And we're picking up quite a bit of books on school shootings.
Yeah.
We ought to have a month or a week or like an awareness week or something where we read through all those books. Because you got Shooter, and what's the other one where it ends?
Mm-hmm. And
Columbine, which I'm interested in reading myself.
It took only 22 minutes for Kirby Matson to exit his car, march into a school ground, enter a gymnasium, and open fire, killing 6 and injuring 5 others.
Oh.
It's told from 17 different points of view.
Oh, wow. And it looks like they have the names. It might even be the names of the people.
Yeah, it looks like it's the
It's a true story?
I have not.
Novel and 17 points of view. Violent ends. They have a bunch of names on the back of...
I'm not certain.
Unless it's 17 authors, but...
I don't think it's 17 authors. Maybe.
But I'm all for... I will definitely be reading this too, because I want to do like a little awareness week where we bring awareness to gun control, maybe, or just, or maybe nonfiction November or something like
Yeah,
that.
because in the States, I don't want to get too political.
But this is Violent Ends.
But
Next book.
We're having problems.
I'm excited about this book, guys. I am just over the moon with this book we both
This is
got.
definitely for nonfiction November. It looks like it's a biography about Robin Williams.
Yes! I love him!
Oh, he's my favorite comedian.
Love Robin
Dave
Williams. Okay.
Isaacoff wrote this book about Robin Williams. It looks like it's a biography about him.
Just look at him.
It has blurbs from Steve Martin and other comedians. A Minch of a
From
Man.
his rapid-fire stand-up riffs to his breakout role in Mork and Mindy and his powerful Academy Award-winning performance in Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams was a singularly innovative actor and comedian. He often came across as a man possessed, holding forth on culture, politics, and personal revelation, all with mercurial tongue-twisting intensity as he inhabited and shed one character after another. And would you say that he was the king of improv?
I think so. In
Did he
voiceovers.
improv a lot?
Oh yeah, in voiceovers. I mean, he probably.
I think would you say that he was best known for
he could
improving?
go to a nightclub and say, "Give me." I mean, he was on Whose Line
But
Is
wasn't
It?
like improv his thing?
Yeah,
like
that was his main
signature,
thing.
like his signature
He was on the Drew Barrymore
talent,
Yeah.
so to speak.
hmm He was on the Drew Barrymore game show. Whose Line Is It?
And I used to watch Mork and Mindy, and guys, we cried. We shed some tears when he passed
did.
away. I mean, there will be another man unlike him.
There's no
Just
one
like
like him.
Michael Jackson. I mean, and I am so about this book.
He's a Minch. And if you ever saw his HBO special that is on YouTube, oh my gosh, I couldn't stop laughing. My stomach was hurting so much from laughing. He's just so funny and remarkable. Also, one of the other books that I got,
No easy answer.
it's called No Easy Answers, and it's the truth behind the death.
So is this more in depth of the Columbine?
Butch Brown and Robert Merritt wrote this book. And
How is that any different from the Columbine
I
book?
think that these individuals that wrote this book, I'm not certain, but a friend speak Melanie, recommended this book over Columbine because it was told from a point of view of some of his friends that actually knew him, from what I understood from my friend that suggested this book. I'll have to read this book, but she said if you're going to read Columbine, you should probably pick up No Easy Answers, The Truth Behind Death at Columbine. And
this is probably like if you want to know a lot more about
it,
the truth behind death. Probably more into you think maybe more into the minds of the killers?
Probably knew him a lot better.
And I think, and possibly the actual other book goes over the events, and this is probably more as like what led, like the reasoning behind, why they did it.
This is more probably biographical, and
I heard they played video games.
Yeah.
Violent video games. I'm not sure. I don't want to put that out there like the violent games.
Judge. Don't be judgy because violent.
One more.
This is a graphic novel that I've heard rave reviews about. It is an LGBTQIA plus graphic novel, so definitely going to read this, but also we'll probably reread this during April for graphic novel manga superhero month, because we like to have themes for our book club so that we can get into more diverse reading and books, not just the YA or the same contemporary genre, but different genres. And it's about these two women that have known each other throughout the years and their relationship. It is so sweet.
And just look at these graphics too. I mean,
it's beautiful. The graphics are amazing, and it's not going to take too much to get through.
I mean, you could read this probably in 15 minutes.
I could probably read it while I'm picking
I
up
know
Maddie.
I could. I read The Prince and the Dressmaker in an hour.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll get into what I got. And I just want to start off too by showing you what my lovely wife got me to put on my bookshelf. She knows how much I love Alice in Wonderland, and it's just Alice with the what do you call that?
It's a little masquerade mask
Masquerade, yeah.
of the Cheshire
And
Cat.
she's gonna go right up here on my shelf by my Alice in Wonderland books. Okay, now with just what I'm reading, and I showed this in my last video, but I checked this out at the library, but will definitely be finishing it tonight. It's Into the Water, and it's very good. From what I've read so far, I'm definitely enjoying it much better than I did her last novel, Girl on the Train.
That's awesome.
And it's very dark story, no doubt, which, it's what I like, but it's very good.
It's
So
stronger
far.
female characters.
I'm not going to say much about it, yeah.
I know that you and I both don't like it whenever a female character isn't well written or
But I definitely think she
is a strong female.
I wanted to give Paula Hawkins another shot, and she definitely did it for me. Well, I'm only halfway through the book, but I'm
Represented well.
I'm liking it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'll do a more in-depth review. And another book, I wanted to replace some of the Stephen King books
And you can have a horror collection without the King.
So I picked up Misery. These are the new
I think
covers.
of Kathy Bates every time I see that.
Which, if you've seen the movie, you know it's about Annie Wilkes, and she is hilariously
Bad?
creepy.
Hilariously evil.
She likes to say cock-a-doodie.
Cock-a-doodle.
But Melanie's seen the movie.
But I'm sure the book is 10 times better than the movie. Or, that's always the
And
case.
you all know and Stephen King liked to write about what scared the shit out of him.
And I think it's funny, so
this is obviously about a writer that gets in a car accident in the snow, and Annie Wilkes saves him, and she's his #1 fan, guys. But that's all I'll say. But if you haven't, this is it's good. And then I picked up Bizarre Bad Dream, and it's a short story collection by Stephen King. I really love the cover, the butterflies, and
that's
the
my
face,
favorite.
kind of a faceless person, and then inside the face you see a bat, like a scenery.
very mystical,
Yeah.
dark.
And then, of course, since I have Dr. Sleep, I had to pick up a copy of
Red Rum!
of The Shining. And
Red Rum!
if y'all don't know, but this girl laughs at that movie, so don't mind her. This movie scares the hell out of me.
It's funny. This movie cracks me up.
But this is a very, 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 very dark tale. If you've ever, it's about a guy that gets a job at the Overlook Hotel, and this place has a history of making, and they get to look after it it's a ski lodge, and they get to look after it in the off season when there's nobody there, and so the place kind of drives him cuckoo, and he tries to kill his wife and child, but it's a very good book.
Red rum.
Yeah, he says red rum.
Sorry, I think it's funny. I have a morbid sense of humor, guys. I'm sorry.
And if you've been watching my channel, you know, and me and Melissa, over at Melissa and Barnsey and Read, we like to buddy read a lot. And she just recently picked these books up, and I am excited about them. I believe we're going to start this one tomorrow, but it's called Hocus Pocus.
I love the cover.
And the all-new sequel.
Gonna be great for
it has some
Halloween.
illustration in it, too, if you want to show everybody the illustrations. And if you ever seen the movie, I actually don't think I have seen the movie.
You haven't seen the movie? Oh my goodness.
No, but I do know Bette Midler's in it, and that middle character looks like the one she is.
Yes. I love the cover of this though, and it's of course, but it's
Yeah, and there's no dust jacket. I like when a book has the actual.
Last time I saw a book like that was the print.
Well, the book I checked
The
out at the
Court
library,
Library.
the large print edition of Sleeping Beauties is like that.
Yeah, but I mean with a hardback with a cool dust jacket like that.
And if you, and if you guys like Dean Koontz, he's kind of like, I wouldn't put him up there with Stephen King, but he's pretty up there with him. But if you want to start a collection of Dean Koontz, you should have this particular novel in your library called Intensity. And boy, does it live up to its name. It follows a girl named China Shepherd. She goes over to her friend's house, and I believe the guy, he's a kind of a trusted, he's a cop, and he's a well-respected man in the community. It's a small town, and it just goes from there. I won't really spoil it for you, but this is the kind of book you want to go into not knowing a whole lot, because you're going to be blown away.
Would that be good for Thriller Month for October?
Absolutely.
They have good fall reads right here.
And I picked up another Jay Kristoff book because I have God's Grave and Nevernight, and also I have he co-wrote the Illuminate series, and I have that, and I like his writing. I picked up Lifelike. I believe it's a sci-fi. It's cyborgs. I'll read the synopsis. It's just another day in the scrap. A quick brawl at the War Dome. Dodge a murder gang. Stumble upon the deadliest robot ever built. 17-year-old Eve isn't looking for secrets. She's already too busy looking over her shoulder. The robot gladiator she spent months building is a smoking wreck. And the only thing keeping her grandpa alive was the handful of credits she just lost to the bookies. But it sounds pretty interesting. Hopefully we'll be buddy reading this with Melissa as well.
That's a good sci-fi book, huh?
I believe it is sci-fi, yes.
That'll be good for
And
sci-fi
then
month too.
I picked up an adult fantasy, I believe, and Melissa just picked this up too, and hopefully we'll be
The
buddy
first
reading.
adult fantasy you've read, am I correct?
No, not really. Actually.
Oh, okay. I thought this might have been.
And the even though the words are really little, but it sounds like it's going to be a great read. But it's called The Queens of Innislear. I believe it has a Three Dark Crowns vibe. I don't know for sure. 3 daughters, 1 crown, all-out war. So it kind of has, I think it kind of has a 3 Dark Crowns vibe. I haven't read that, but, you know, I'm pretty sure this looks like it's going to be an amazing read. I love the cover. But that is The Queens of Innislear. Hey, I'm going to go read for a little bit until we have to go pick her niece up, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know if you've read any of these books, if you plan on getting them. Let us know if you would like to buddy read. Leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and
Favorite.
yeah.
Follow us on Twitter. Until
I-
next time.
Peace, love, books, and coffee. And happy
many
reading.
and many blessings.
And many blessings. Bye.